Hi Aries, this is your September 19th through September 25th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the 8 of Swords clarified by the 6 of Wands. We have the 8 of Wands clarified by Strength. And we have the Knight of Wands. In the potential outcome, we have the King of Wands clarified by the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles. And we also have the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Chances are you're dealing with a fellow fire sign. Another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. If it's not a fire sign, then they are embracing the energy of a fire sign this week when they finally have the balls to come towards you. And I'm not just saying that. We have the 9 of Pentacles all the way to your right on the bottom of the deck. That's you, Aries. That is you. It is a single person card, but most importantly, this card could also be interpreted as somebody who is very self-sufficient, independent, somebody who knows their worth, somebody who could be intimidating a little bit. I'm not surprised. My sister is an Aries. I know how you guys can be, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, right? Yeah, you're in the spotlight, you are very popular, you are in high demand, I guess, when it comes to attention. Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing really good with that 9 of Pentacles. And I think this person is taken aback a little bit. They may believe that you're unattainable, that you are out of their league or something like that, right? Again, they could be a little bit intimidated by you. And therefore, before they make their move, they're going to be stuck. They're going to be stuck in their own thoughts. The first card that came out is the 8 of Swords, and I think that's them. Right, the 8 of Swords is a card of somebody who is thinking and overthinking. So perhaps they're like, so how do I approach Aries? What do I do? What do I say? Right? And I think at some point during this week, they will figure it out. Okay, first of all, we have the 8 of Swords clarified by the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is a card of victory, success. So this is them pretty much overcoming the 8 of Swords energy. This is they snapping out of it because they are going to shoot their shot, because they are going to come towards you as a victor, right? The 6 of Wands is a card of victory. Then we have the 8 of Wands clarified by Strength. Strength is the personal Leo card. You could be dealing with a Leo, or Strength is the actual strength and courage to make a move, right? And the 8 of Wands clarified that the Strength is clarifying is a card of communication. It's a card of travel. If this person is at a distance from you, they'll come see you, they'll pay you a visit, or perhaps they will go to the same event that you will be going to, that you'll be attending, right? But either way, yes, this is them growing a pair and coming towards you. The Knight of Wands, the next card over, and the King of Wands, it's the same person, right? First of all, at first they come through as the Knight of Wands, getting all fired up, getting all passionate about you. I think their plan is to just kind of match your energy, right? Especially if they are a fire sign. So there's definitely going to be, they're coming in very powerfully. Not in the cocky, not in an arrogant way, but they are going to present themselves as they are a leader. They have an initiative, they are also in the spotlight, just like you. So you guys pretty much match. Right, pretty much match. In the potential outcome, we have the King of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is when things are going to get really serious. The King of Wands, like I said, it's that same person that we see in the 6 of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Right? It could be a fire sign, just like you, Aries. The Wheel of Fortune is you guys taking it to the next level, right? The Wheel of Fortune is a start of a new cycle, but in this case, since it's the potential outcome, it's you guys taking it to the next level, whatever that level is going to be, and it looks very promising because we also have the Ace of Pentacles right next to the deck. The Ace of Pentacles often comes through as a proposal. To me personally, the Ace of Pentacles is the ace of all aces. I don't mean to belittle the remaining aces, but the Ace of Pentacles is like a package, it's like a bundle, all aces combined into one, and this ace always comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to get serious, ready to start a family, right? So the potential outcome is really, really serious, whereas in the spread on the left, we have this Knight of Wands. We have this person being very nervous with that Eight of Swords. They're like not sure of themselves. But, you know, perhaps, like I said, that's because of the way you are. And I'm not blaming you. You can be whatever you want to be. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're doing you. Right? So, in the potential, yeah, things are going to elevate to the next level. They're no longer a knight, they're a king. We have this Wheel of Fortune, which is a major arcana card, and we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a golden opportunity and could be a proposal. So, yeah, expect this person to finally have courage to approach you, and I think you guys have a chance to move forward and take it to the next level. All right? Really happy for you, Aries. Congratulations. Aries, if you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do a couple of more spreads, maybe 3 spreads. We'll see how it goes. We'll definitely take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Aries, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Magician, clarified by the Two of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Emperor, clarified by the Seven of Cups. And we have the Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This reading, this spread screams a decision or a choice that you'll have to make this week. It just screams it. We have the Two of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. All those 3 cards could be interpreted as a card of a decision-making or a card of a choice. I don't know if you've been procrastinating up until this point. For some of you, if you have, then yes, this is it. You have to make a decision. Or for others of you, it could be something unexpected, you know. But there's definitely a choice that will have to be made. The good news is that we have you here in this spread, Aries. The Emperor, that is your major arcana card, right? And it's always a good sign to have your own card, especially your own major arcana card in your own reading. That means you are most likely in charge of this decision. Right? And the Four of Wands to the left from the Emperor is a card of a commitment or marriage, right? And the Magician to the left, it could be a Gemini you're dealing with, but the Magician is a card of manifestation, and at the same time, it's a card of taking action. So yes, it's time to take action. It's time to make that choice. It's time to make that decision. It could be about absolutely anything. Whatever you have going on, that's what's going to be on the table. That's what's going to be on the plate. That's what's going to be important for you. It's going to be different for all of you, but there's definitely a choice that has to be made. Definitely a choice. For some of you, are we moving in together? Are we taking it to the next level? You could be choosing between 2 different houses that you want to move in or purchase, or 2 different apartments. You know, 2 different vacation destinations, 2 different washing machines, 2 different classes you guys want to take together. Whatever it is, like I said, it's going to be different for all of you, but there's clearly a choice or a decision that you'll have to make, and you need to make it this week. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, we have 6 planets in retrograde, including our beloved Mercury. This is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. We have the World, we have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Hierophant. We have the Knight of Swords, clarified by the Page of Pentacles. We have the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a Taurus, or any zodiac sign. So yes, somebody is rushing back in. They're itching to get back together with you. They're itching to talk to you. And what they're going to be talking to you about is a commitment. Alright, so the World, the first card that came out, it could be a card of someplace remote, so perhaps this person left town and they're back in town, or they could be coming back just to talk to you. The World is my happy end card. This is what they're going to talk to you about, a happy end. One chapter coming to an end, and a new happy chapter is about to begin. And here comes the conversation with that Ace of Swords, clarified by the Hierophant, right? The Ace of Swords. Yeah, let's talk about the Knight of Swords also. The Knight of Swords right next to them, clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Those 4 cards are, kind of intertwined, because the Knight of Swords is holding up a sword. That's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords, right? So the Ace of Swords is a very straightforward, very direct conversation. right? The Hierophant is either a Taurus you're dealing with, or that's what they want to talk to you about: commitment, marriage, right? And you'll be surprised, Aries. I see this all the time. That when people think that the only way to get somebody back is to propose to them. The Page of Pentacles, clarifying the Knight of Swords, is a card of something tangible, something you can touch. So don't be surprised if it's a piece of jewelry in a small box. Or it could be keys to their apartment. Perhaps they kind of they were stubborn. They wouldn't give you the keys to their apartment, but here they come with the keys. The Page of Pentacles could also be like tickets to a show or a concert. Perhaps you have your favorite song, you have your favorite band, and it just happens to be playing over the weekend, and they've got the tickets, right? You get the idea. The Page of Pentacles could also be like a sentimental gift, something that will remind you of the good times the two of you had together, right? So that's what they're coming in with. They come bearing gifts, but at the same time, like I said, they're going to be talking serious business with you. This Ace of Swords is a serious ace. You know, all aces are serious, but the Ace of Swords is the ace of somebody who does not play around, right? And the Hierophant is a card of a commitment and marriage. The Star on the bottom of the deck could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but the Star is a card of healing, and it's a card of a wish come true. So for them, it would be a wish come true if the two of you were to get back together. What you're gonna do, Aries, is gonna be up to you. Okay, but they're coming in. They're definitely coming in with a very serious conversation, and that serious conversation is going to be about commitment. And don't forget about that gift or whatever they bring along with them. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aries. This week we have the Chariot, we have the Knight of Swords, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. If you travel for work, it'll be business as usual, because you'll be traveling for work. Aries. There's definitely either a trip that's coming up or a new beginning that's coming up. For others of you, you could be purchasing a new car, and you're spending money on it, obviously. You could be starting something new. You know, perhaps it's a new job. There's definitely a new beginning or a trip, or you're purchasing a car. One of those three. There's no other way to interpret this. All right, so the Chariot is, one of the fastest cards in the deck. It could be a travel card or a vehicle card. The Knight of Swords, the next card over, is the fastest knight out of all 4 knights. So yes, there's definitely either some news coming your way or information coming your way, or you're traveling somewhere. The Wheel of Fortune right next to the deck is either, again, a travel indicator or a start of a new cycle. The Fool on the bottom of the deck is also either a travel. For some of you, it could be unexpected, it could be spontaneous, or it's a card of a new beginning, taking a risk, right? So perhaps you want to start a job, you want to accept an offer from a new company, a startup. It is taking a risk, because startups don't all of them succeed. But this is a very fast forward moving energy. It's like really, really fast. So get that suitcase ready. Some of you are definitely traveling. Others of you, definitely having a new beginning. A risky new beginning, but hopefully it pays off, because we got 3 major arcana cards on the table. 3, not 1, not 2, but 3. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Aries, this week. We have the Emperor, we have the King of Swords, we have the 4 of Swords clarified by the Hangman, and we also have the 2 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. What you're not expecting is some kind of a delay. All right? Especially for those of you who are dealing with the King of Swords. So let's talk about this King of Swords. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but the King of Swords could be a professional. They could be somebody who is really good at what they do. And by that I mean it could be a lawyer, right? It could be a tax attorney, or somebody who is a professional in whatever areas of expertise you are working with, or you need an advice. Perhaps you're hiring this King of Swords, or you already hired them, and what you're not expecting is some kind of a delay. So they will let you know that there is a delay. And to be honest with you, I'm not surprised, Aries, because we have so many planets in retrograde right now, especially with Mercury. This is when delays happen. This is when things don't go according to plan. There is obstacles in the way, and I think that's what's going on. There's going to be some kind of a delay, or you're going to be, they may give you an option, a choice, because the Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck, this is the crossroads, and perhaps you need to think about it. Say you hired a lawyer, or you hired somebody who is going to work on your house, and they will do the assessment, they'll look over the paperwork, and they'll tell you, so you have a choice. And you will need time to think about it. Or they will tell you that there is a delay because of something that came up. So that's what you're not expecting. Either some kind of a delay or a choice that you'll have to face. Right, and you'll need to think about it, or there's going to be a time of stagnation, because the Four of Swords with the Hangman right next to the deck, those are, I think, the most stationary cards in the deck. With the Four of Swords, there's a person laying down doing nothing, and with the Hangman, you know, the name speaks for itself. The Hangman, stagnation. Okay, but I think it will eventually, there will be a resolution or a breakthrough at some point, but perhaps not this week. Okay, the good news is the Emperor, the first card that came out, that's you, Aries. And the King of Swords, like I said, it could be an air sign or a professional. Okay, somebody you may hire. Or it could be somebody working for a government organization. Alright, so yes, that's what I have for you, Aries, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing week.